All right.
So we were just past indies?
Yeah, best debut indie game.
Damn it, how could I lose?
No! How could this happen for the 5th time?
Oh crap, have I won?
Oh crap! What do you mean, oh crap? This has happened more than once before. Maybe she was on her A game. Maybe. Alright. So, best debut indie game. First of all, it's gonna be Pizza Tower, but to give the others. Cocoon, Dredge, Pizza Tower, Venba, Viewfinder. It's gonna be Pizza Tower.
I have not heard of any of those other ones.
Yeah, I've never heard of the other ones, and I've heard many things about Pizza Tower. It's gonna be that one.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like Thanos, it is inevitable. Best mobile game. I did not expect Nika in here. Honkai Star Rail's in here though.
Yeah, that tracks. It's a big budget game.
I do want to play that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'll give it a try sometime.
Anyways, best mobile games: Final Fantasy VII, Ever Crisis. You know, the way I thought about that is because of fucking Tumblr. Tifa costumes. I'm like, oh shit, when Tifa get new costumes in the 7 remake? Then I looked around. Wait a minute, this is a fucking mobile game? Okay.
And then they made it worse because it's riddled with microtransactions, worse than almost anything else that Square has done. Go figure, it's a 7 game.
Oh, my favorite. We gotta fund it somehow, boys. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I have never heard of that, but that sounds marginally cute. Honkai Star Rail. Monster Hunter Now and Terra No. It's gonna be Honkai.
It's gonna be Honkai.
It's gonna be Honkai.
What was the first one again before that?
Let me reopen that one. Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Nah.
I've never heard of this man in my life. It's just that Loki clip over and over again in my head when I see these games that are up for Game of the Year. I've never met this man before in my life. All right, let's see. Best VR/AR. Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Humanity, Resident Evil Village VR mode, Synapse. My dick says Resident Evil Village VR mode for being able to look up at 10-foot tall vampire mommy, but probably gonna be Gran Turismo 7. I played that.
Village. I thought you said 4, and it's like, that's not out yet if it was 4.
No, the Village.
Okay, so... Sorry, give me the list one more time.
Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Humanity.
It's going to be either Gran Turismo or Horizon, and if it's Horizon, it will be literally the first time Horizon ever wins an award.
Bleak.
Because remember, it got snubbed both by Elden Ring and Breath of the Wild.
When you're competing with them.
The first two, its first 2 times.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, when that's a competition, not much else going to stack up. Anyway, was she going back for realsies this time?
Yeah, she's like, I'm heading home. I'm just gonna go die now. And it's like, don't worry, we can save you both.
There's heavy statements being made here by the Japanese workforce, as I mentioned before. I resign myself to my death. Please stay away from A4, Sumireko.
Don't get a real job.
Right? Just be a VTuber. Fuck's sake. That'll at least be better for your mental health.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
One would hope.
One could hope. It's hard to be worse than the Japanese workforce.
It's okay. Unlike in most countries, being racist actually makes you more money.
In Japan?
Yeah, the VTubers. You don't remember how all the VTubers got their clips going viral when they were playing GTA 5 and the one guy says the N-word and then the dog just starts repeating it because they think it sounds funny.
Because they never heard the word before. Yeah. To be absolutely fair, that clip of the dude was very hilarious. To be absolutely fair.
Yeah. Listen, I'm just gonna say nothing will ever top the original, which was using an eye playing Resident Evil 7 and hearing what's his ass say "fuck you," and then she just starts melodically singing "fuck you" for like 2 minutes.
I remember that. Yeah.
You can't beat the classics.
No, you really can't.
So what was... Oh, right, the VR. Yeah, it's going to be Gran Turismo or Horizon.
Best action game.
That's a very nebulous term.
Armored Core 6. Dead Island 2. I cannot believe we got a sequel to Dead Island, by the way. Ghost Runner 2. Hi-Fi Rush. Remnant 2. It's either going to be Hi-Fi Rush or Armored Core 6. I'm giving it to Armored Core 6.
It's going to be Armored Core.
It's got to be Armored Core.
A Microsoft
Dead Island
game
2 is a... Oh, God. I already told you how much I hate Dead Island, by the way.
That's news to me, but not terribly surprising.
It had a brilliant fucking trailer that overhyped the hell out of everyone. And it came out and it was basically just like a slightly poor man's version of Left 4 Dead 2.
Yep.
It's just like, bro, come the fuck on. You gassed everyone up for this.
It's not going to be Hi-Fi, and I can tell you that Hi-Fi is not going to win anything because people have looked this up. You can go back through the last all 12 years of the VGAs. A Microsoft game has never won any award ever.
I'm in Halo.
A good Halo has not come out since they've started doing the VGAs.
Yeah, you can make that argument, yeah. I'm not too fluent in them myself.
The only one that qualifies would have been Reach, but other better competition came out when Reach came out because that was 2011.
Yeah.
And 2011 is one of those hollowed years in gaming.
November 2011, holy fucking shit, month of the empty wallet. Alright, let's see, best action adventure. I feel like I'm living
That's also nebulous.
I feel like I'm living in a Twilight Zone right now. Alan Wake 2, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Tears of the Kingdom. I don't fucking care.
Resident Evil?
Spider-Man 2, fuck it, I don't care, dude.
You're not even gonna put in your horse?
I like RE4, but I'm pretty sure Spider-Man 2 is gonna win it.
I mean, I would like that, but something tells me it's probably not gonna win half the awards that I would give it by virtue of being one of the only new games I've played and completed this year.
To be fair, we've also been very busy.
Yeah.
Best RPG.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Sure.
Probably gonna be that.
Probably.
Final Fantasy 16.
Probably.
Lies of P. Good contender. Probably more so action side though.
I haven't heard much of anything about that after the fact.
You can come in, babe. It's fine. Sea of Stars and Starfield. It is not going to be Starfield.
No, it's gonna be Baldur's Gate.
It's gonna be Baldur's Gate for best RPG. Absolutely. I think Lies of P would have a good contention, but I think it's more so gonna win an action game, or at least have a good shot at action game. Hi, Chariot.
This is a recurring enemy, I believe.
Yeah. Don't worry, babe. We're almost done. Maybe half an hour. Are you waiting for us to be done so we can do things? Going to who?
Ramen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just give us a bit. We're wrapping this up. Oh, Hollow Giant Doe.
Yeah, this should be... I guess we can come back for the post-game quest later. The rest of this should be within the hour, or within an hour.
My god, look at the texture work fuck you up on the ground.
What time is it? Oh, it's 7:30.
7:30, yeah. Alright. Best fighting game, I feel like... We got time, it's fine. Best fighting game. Well, first of all, it's gonna be Street Fighter 6. But to actually go through the motions, God of Rock, I've not heard of this man before in my life. Mortal Kombat.
Wait, didn't we do this one earlier?
I feel like we might have. Yeah, I think we did, and
yeah, it's gonna be either
Street Fighter 6.
or it's gonna be either Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Street Fighter for being the comeback that people have waited 25 years for, or Mortal Kombat for just having money.
Wasn't Mortal Kombat 10 11 really good though?
Yeah, but well, that's exactly why Mortal Kombat 11 previously won the fighting game of the year in the year it came out, because they put an insane amount of money, effort, and crunch, and literally giving their developers PTSD.
Ah, good stuff.
Because it's like, oh, we have to watch reference clips of people being decapitated in order to animate people accurately being decapitated.
No shit, really?
Yeah, this was a lawsuit that came out with Mortal Kombat 11 in 2019 or 2020.
Oh my god, Ed Boon, what the fuck?
They strive for realism.
Huh? I guess I'm online now. Okay. I'm gonna guess they fired up the PS5 down. Oh, Taylor's probably gonna play Starfield, maybe. No, No Man's Sky.
I was gonna say,
Probably No Man's Sky. Alright, let's see. Best family game. Do you even want me to read this one?
What?
No.
We've done it so far.
Fuck it. Disney Illusion Island? Who? Party Animals? Who? Pikmin 4. I didn't know Pikmin got a game this year.
The Disney one is like a Disney version of What If, what the fuck is it called? Farming simulator.
Oh, okay. Sonic Superstars.
Nope.
No.
No, they're getting their ass out by apparently being actually really bad.
I'm going with Johnny's review. It looked like a genuinely really good game, but then the bosses fuck it up.
It looks gorgeous. It plays terribly, is what I'm hearing.
It looks like it plays well, but the bosses are like the worst of Sonic 4's bosses. Like, cranked up to 11. But it's taken literally 12 years to complete. And Mario Wonder. It's I think either Pikmin 4 or Mario Wonder, but I think Mario Wonder's got a better shot.
A Pikmin game has never sold above like 2 million copies, and a Mario game is a Mario game.
I still wouldn't put it too far past.
But also, it's a Mario game and a recent Mario game.
Yeah.
And people are having a ton of fun with it.
All right, best sim/strategy.
Okay.
I feel like I slurred that just now. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. I did not know that came out this year. Holy crap.
Yeah, because it got delayed 2 years because of Russia. Because the bad guy in Advance Wars is Russian facsimile. Man, look at Puddlegate over here.
You think that would incentivize him to get out sooner, but I guess not. Okay. City Skylines 2. I didn't hear about that.
It's a city builder.
Company Heroes 3. I didn't hear
no idea.
I heard Company Heroes is a good series. Fire Emblem Engage.
Sure.
Maybe. And Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4. Probably. I think
Engage is...
I hope Engage has a good shot.
Engage is, aside from Echoes, is the best recent game. I'll give it its dues. It's better than Three Houses. In terms of a gameplay experience.
Yeah.
Whether or not the characters stick with you in the same way that Porn of Dorothea sticks with you is up to interpretation. I said exactly what is reality.
Took me a second to process that from the way you said that.
Am I wrong?
The way you said Dorothea, I was like, that was weirdly said, but I mean, maybe. But like, there's a lot of good characters in Three Houses as well.
There are, but what sticks with you the most is characters drawing very specific fan art of very specific characters. Most commonly of Dorothea, and of course, Rhea's gracious ass.
I don't think so. I think Hilda's got way more porn of her than Dorothea.
We're looking in opposite circles then.
You gotta send me your circles then. Anyway, I hope Engage is a shot, but I think Pikmin 4 might be the realistic winner. Best sports racing.
Sure.
Sports ball. EA Sports FC 24. That's a soccer game. F1.
So that's a funny story, actually. They made that in response to FIFA cutting the license on them because FIFA wants to make their own games where they actually get all the profit because FIFA games sell like 18 million copies per year.
Yeah.
Because soccer is the most popular sport on the planet. Their games sell more than anything else.
Yeah.
Even more than any other sports game like Madden.
Literally, yeah. It is their breadwinner. F1 23. I've never heard of any racing games outside of the Gran Turismo series for the top brass. That's interesting.
I've heard that those are some of the best sim racers there are.
Probably. Forza Motorsport. I'll have to ask Thunder or Rhino about it. Forza Motorsport. I didn't hear about that. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged. I might have to try that one. I'm a fan of these Hot Wheels.
I've heard apparently those recent Hot Wheels games the last couple of years are actually really good because they actually build a stage around your track.
It seems like it.
Like they actually put you like inside of a kid's bedroom, where you can see that like from the little racing track.
Yeah, and the last one is the Crew Motorfest. I think I heard that the recent Crew game was dog shit when I jumped into a voice call with Thunder recently. So I don't know about that one, Chief. Best multi. I don't feel like I'm making a dent in this right now.
There are 30 categories.
Yeah, what the fuck am I doing? Well, actually, no, I'm near the bottom.
Skip all the content creators and esports shit because those are the last 5 of them.
Yeah, I don't give two fucks. Best multiplayer. Baldur's Gate 3 somehow? Okay.
Sure, whatever.
Diablo 4, Party Animals, Street Fighter 6, Mario Bros. Wonder. Probably Mario Bros. Wonder. Yeah, I mean, 6 is a really thriving community right now. Like when I went to trying to hold you surprised, I went to some friendlies last night for a fighting game meetup. It was like 6 consoles for Street Fighter 6, 1 console for Tekken 7. But then again, we're also just eagerly waiting for 8 to drop right now. So not too surprising there. But yeah. Anyway, best adaptation.
Movie or show of a game.
Yes, indeed. Castlevania Nocturne, Gran Turismo, Last of Us, Super Mario Bros. Movie. Was that this year?
Yeah, that was March.
I feel like it was last year. Goddamn. And Twisted Metal. I heard the Twisted Metal series is pretty good.
It's gonna go one of 2 ways.
Last of Us
or Mario. Mario because it was great and it sold gangbusters, and it doing well also greenlit a Legend of Zelda movie.
Oh, that was a rumor. Goddamn.
No, that was straight from Miyamoto's mouth. So it's either going to be that or it's going to be Last of Us because, that's That's an HBO show. That's Prestige Television.
Yeah. Also, I just heard Last of Us is genuinely a pretty good watch. So, I don't know.
I don't know, maybe watch it sometime.
Let's play a game. I already did that earlier. Content Creator of the Year, don't give 2 fucks. Best esports game.
Best Content Creator of the Year is us.
Legitimately, like and subscribe, guys. Best esports game. I'm gonna die.
You know what? Sure, if it's an actual game category listed, if it's a person category, who gives a shit?
Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, no. PUBG is still here somehow.
It never went away, it just doesn't have the numbers that Fortnite does.
Yeah, and Valorant. Is Valorant still relevant?
Yeah, I still hear people talk about that.
Oh my god, this tank has an HP bar. Holy shit. Huh.
We fought a tank earlier, actually.
Yeah. It's...
I would say Valorant. I've actually heard that name a lot recently.
I know Dota 2 is pretty popular. Counter-Strike 2 is never going away.
Dota is the never going away game. Like, people talk about, hey, there's this new game that's enormous on Steam. Every other game's Steam numbers fell off immediately when that game came out. It's always Dota is the one game that never gets shook when that happens.
Yeah.
Every time.
League of Legends is a toxic game, and it's got a large player base. I could say that because my supervisor at work is actually ranked on the leaderboards, and yeah, it's like, no, I hate to play in this game.
Somehow I thought you were going to say because my wife is a recovering League player.
God, could you imagine? No. And I want to put it that way, guys. Best esports athlete. Look,
we're not going to know who any of those people are. You're not going to know who any of those people are.
I think I know Faker. I think I've heard that name before recently. I think he's a League player.
So the problem with this category is inherently it's only limited to games that fit the game cafe type of deal.
Yeah, we got one guy from League, one guy from CSGO, one guy from Valorant, one guy from COD. I'm surprised that still got a lot. Another guy from League, and another guy from Apex Legends.
Hey, things happening.
Hey, there she is.
Yeah, you're never going to find an FGC person on there because that doesn't fit the mold of person sitting at their computer all day. No,
we recently did have Sonic Fox up there. I think when he won EVO for DBFZ a couple years ago.
2019?
Something
right,
like
when he made the speech about how I'm everything a Republican hates.
Yeah, it was something like that.
It's like, you know, normally that would be funny, but when you make this go on for 5 minutes, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah, I got separate issues with Sonic Fox, but I'm not going to address them here. Wow, that's cool looking, actually.
This is a real location in Tokyo.
Oh, thank God. Under esports events, EVO 2023 is actually an option. It's not going to win, but I just want to make sure about that.
Do you know what games were there?
Oh, no, it was best esports
I know, I'm just
events.
I know, I'm just curious.
Hey, where did the sound go?
This is being atmospheric. They're setting up a mood.
But there's not even sound for her running. Sound is working.
Yeah, they're just trying to create a mood here.
Did you swiping your stick have a sound? Okay, good. Because, like, the running didn't have a sound. That was fucking with me. Yeah, there's no fucking way we're gonna know any of these things. 2023 League of Legends World Championship, Blast.TV Paris Major 2023. I have no fucking clue. International Dota 2 Championships and Valorant Champions 2023. I've never heard of any of these men before in my life, except Evo. We're trying to make Subaru endearing.
She's trying to feel
50,000. I'm sorry, girl. You're not winning this one.
She's not supposed to. But also, she's basically trying to be remorseful.
Okay. Well, it's more chaotic, I'll say that.
And you were not kidding, though, when you said earlier about going out on her own terms. She's standing in front of a tower.
I made a joke. I didn't think they were going to follow through on that. Oh, they're definitely going with the implication. That's for fucking sure. My God. Fire orb.
Obey it.
Do you jump into that?
I did now. I didn't think I could before.
That's
and it was like that.
Kind of cool. Holy
that
crap.
Terrified me because I thought I was gonna do what I did a second ago, where if you're not on the exact vertical plane they are. you just miss them entirely.
That gives me some funny thoughts, being able to jump and instantly do a super when you land on the ground and have full iframes.
Oh, that's actually an ultimate. I thought she was just doing one of her regular attacks.
I hope the blue and red fire orbs wouldn't be just a regular move. Okay, no, there's gotta be phase 2 after this. There's no way this is it. 50k, considering we just went through 2 bosses to have 100k? Nah, I'm not buying it.
We're not done just yet.
I didn't think so. Something bad happens? Girl, you're the one.
Yep.
Yukari, what are you doing, woman? Oh no, she got vored by the void.
No, I'm not gonna try to make that work.
No.
Voidered.
Yeah, it doesn't quite land. Still too soon. Please come to a tower further down. Further down?
It's behind us?
Unless there's an inverse one of this tower where we actually descend into it, that would be creepy.
Yeah, we gotta head up to the... Man, this game's shiny graphics are cool.
Yeah. I would think this is a real ray tracing, though. Like,
no, it definitely is not.
But
Because this game runs on the Switch.
But they're replicating it pretty nicely. Holy crap.
And this game hitches on PS5. I'd hate to think what it does on Switch.
I think there's a door up there you can interact with.
They are, but I just like getting a look around these places.
True, especially this is supposed to replicate real life Japan in
Also,
modern day.
I don't know if we're in the void again or if we just have boarded up windows. I think it's funnier that we're once again in the void.
It's not.
Though,
I do see a couple lights out there at the top.
Even though we were just outside the same building.
Yeah. Hi. Nice maze you got here.
Nice motorcycle we got here.
Yeah, right. It's not even mine.
Welcome to my world.
If
you told me that her body was the border itself and that this is what it actually looked like, I would believe you.
Honestly, considering the breadth of her powers, it may as well be.
Because you remember what her power is, right?
Yeah, moving shit between dimensions and whatnot.
Sort of.
And goes well beyond that, I'm aware, but I don't remember to what capacity.
That's a side effect of her ability, which is to manipulate the border or gap between any concept, either physical or metaphorical. So she can manipulate the boundary between 2 locations and appear in one or the other instantly. She can manipulate the border between sanity and insanity and drive someone to the point of madness. She can manipulate the border of your body, controlling one part of it but not another.
Yeah.
She can do basically anything she wants, really.
Yeah.
And so if you had to have a home to that border or nothing in between, I guess this roughly fits what that would look like, since you have the eye portals that you can always see.
Yeah, I mean, this is like we have is that was used. That's a hot face. Like she is basically the equivalent of like a straight up god in this series. Yeah.
Yes. It is thus that she actually used her border powers to separate an actual chunk of Japan from the rest of it, and then used the powers of the Hakurai Shrine Maiden to actually seal it separate, so it stays separated from the rest of reality.
Oh, that's the full lore of Gensokyo.
Yeah, there's a barrier that separates it from reality called the Hakurai Barrier. So Reimu wasn't a one-off. She's one in a long line of Shrine Maidens that goes back centuries.
Interesting. If we were to extrapolate based on time period, probably like 150 years ago, maybe?
I was saying it earlier, but it's like something like early 1800s, Japan specifically, because that does make a difference, is roughly when Gensokyo was ripped out of the earth.
That's fucking wild. Oh my god. So what exactly was the end game for her bringing Sumirako here, or what she was just doing?
We're about to see it after this boss fight.
90k. Well, still not up there, but this might be a bit difficult.
I'm a little tripped up by the eyes underneath. I just see Sharingan now. Even though they're not, I just see Sharingan.
So poisoned by it, yeah, I know.
So which appendage of Danzo's is this? Are we seeing his legs? where he has all these extra Sharingan.
Man, he totally would have just the rest of his body laced with them, but from what I understand, it is just the arm.
How did he only get like 10 of them when he presumably had the corpses of an entire clan that he could take from?
Probably the most, because Obito has the rest of them.
Huh.
True story.
You'd think he would have done something with that.
Him and Obito have worked out deals in the past, in terms of getting the corpses, but I believe it was shown that
Danzo and Obito did?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure they had a deal worked out. But Obito does, if you actually look at, I don't remember which panel, but he's got a mausoleum of the rest of the bodies.
Huh.
True story.
There is so much shit that gets glossed over in a single page and then never mentioned ever again.
Uh-huh. Like, literally, it's just a morgue. It's crazy.
Classic.
And that being said, do you think we would get a little more wild with these abilities of hers? That was 900 damage. Holy crap. Like I said, I guess it doesn't really matter when this is what you fucking end up dealing with. Jesus, there's like barely any tells with this at all.
You just gotta find the one gap, where you can safely dodge most but not all of the attacks.
Yeah.
Like, the small attacks are annoying, but they don't hit nearly as hard as the big ones. Don't move.
So I'm glad this is pleasantly kind of easy, but obviously I'm going to hold off saying more until we're actually done with this, because obviously not out of the woods yet. You might have some crazy bullshit power she's about to do.
Where are you?
Luckily, this one's comparatively very easy.
That one had no tell. The third train shot had no tell whatsoever.
Really?
I don't think so. I didn't see
it did, but I think it was a little bit blended in with the bottom. Okay, cool. And he got a little bit out of it. Hell yeah.
Not quite.
So we're ever gonna follow up on that whole doll thing from before?
Doll?
The giant Alice doll, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, that was just one of Alice's dolls that she made to see if she could make something that big, and then someone else took control of it.
Oh, okay, I thought we were gonna surprise the end with that, but I guess not.
Anyway, so I set to motion this meaningless conflict so that way we wouldn't all get killed by the Lunarians.
Huh. You think she could easily just do something about that, but I guess not. Okay.
I'm protecting you, she says, not having actively protected it.
Yep.
She was stalling for the real main event.
All the preparations have been made. Thank you, I guess.
That's the last one.
Okay, now I'm morbidly curious. Where the fuck is this going? So... the fuck is the last boss gonna be? Jesus.
Brace yourself.
I am... fairly braced?
Hey, we actually rendered a city this time.
Yeah, there was some lights in the windows before, but they just were fairly dull, so you couldn't really tell immediately. Wow, yeah, that's the actual skyline. There's also a red light above.
I'm sorry, we've rendered the background city from the skyscraper track, battle track from Mario Kart 64.
Yeah. Go meet Sumireko?
Up, up, and away?
I guess so.
So, we're above the city.
Yes. We are going places with this. This is no, my monsters! The planet that exists only within people's dreams? Oh, is that a real thing? Oh.
This is a real concept.
Okay.
I don't know what mythology or psychology or whatever it comes from.
When the dream planet came into contact with the real planet? Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know which philosopher dreamt this one up, but okay.
Because Sumireko has the power to control dreams. I think I said that right.
Yeah.
She summoned Nibiru from nothingness, and because it was put into contact with someone who has the power to manipulate dreams and reality, or manipulate reality so she can go into her dreams, it was given an energy source.
Oh, okay, so it's like a beacon of some kind.
Yeah, and now because it's been eating at her dreams and at everyone else's, it's become large enough that if it impacts the planet, it will destroy both the dream and reality.
Okay.
So big rock from the sky. You know how it goes.
Yeah, this one just has a good percentage more eyeballs on it though. But this is fascinating.
Needless to say, if you actually do have the time for this, slap in both the card and a full art of Nibiru.
Yeah, this has never been in a Naruto game before, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, it's getting a little crazy.
This is a new concept for this game specifically.
All right. I do like how we keep exploring Sumi records of powers, though, since I'm pretty sure this was also a thing that was done in the racing game also. So I guess it's kind of cool.
Yeah, she was in the racing game. Yeah, you went outwards to go do some races in the real world.
Yeah. I'm not sure I get it. This thing is bad, Raymond. That's all I needed to know.
It's bad enough that apparently it was able to crack even Yukari's magic, because look at how the platform is now shattered.
This is... Alright, but what's the conduit for fighting? Nope, we're just fighting it straight up. Okay. Wacky patterns.
And yet, ironically, look at its health again.
80k, yeah. How the fuck is the...
So
Yorihime, got it right. Hell yeah.
So I want to actually bring something up. These enemies that she summons,
there's an actual full-on rock falling in the background too. This thing is not Nibiru itself. This thing is like a representation almost, or maybe like the core.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
So these things that it's summoning, the Beyblades with eyes,
yeah,
is actually a real concept from Touhou. It's from Touhou 1.
Ooh.
I believe it's called Yugen. You can try to look that up, or at least look up Touhou 1. There's an enemy that has a orange circular ring around it,
yeah,
but is also primarily composed of eyeballs.
Huh, interesting.
It was from a time when Touhou was actually more giving a more literal form to the yokai instead of just anthropomorphizing them.
I see, okay. By the way, considering this thing is completely stationary, I think in theory it'd be very easy to smack around.
Probably.
Motion blur, yay.
I love that.
Oh, this thing's got like no fucking defense, look at that.
If it's yellow, it just means I got a bunch of crits.
No, I know, but like, I think you're doing 1,000 per with each tick.
I'm at a high enough level now that I think that's mostly standard.
Mayhaps.
Like that attack that got a crit just did 4,000.
Yep. Wonder if all 3 hits of your triple shot would hit this thing at once. That being said, though, maybe we should focus on just winning right now. Hi. Okay, it does move sometimes. Here comes the expanding shot, I think. Yeah.
And Choir, which is definitely new for Touhou.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so this thing's got a pretty big blind spot in the back when it does the spreading laser move. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah.
So was that it?
It's putting up some huge resistance. If you say so. I'm not feeling it, but if you say so.
Yeah, snow mailing.
Right, yeah, that was annoying.
Another phase 2. We're really in a boss rush mode right now, aren't we?
Kind of.
Huh.
She's inside it right now. So she's fused with the core.
Wait. Did Yukari do that?
I think.
Because, like, she's the one who teleported her, and we haven't seen where Sumirako went.
Okay, now look at the health bar.
150, okay, yeah, now we're getting up there.
Now we're at something that sort of represents a final boss.
Yeah. Now be careful with your resource management.
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, hi. But yeah, no kidding, the fucking choir is definitely new for this. That's
oh, this is okay, this is a remix, I think, of actually one of Reimu's themes.
Huh, interesting.
Or at least it's a general theme. I know this isn't one of Sumireko's themes because I heard the original version of this song at least 2 years before she debuted.
I will say it's very funny looking at this thing closely. It's basically resembling a planet when you look at it when it's cracked open.
I think they called it one earlier, didn't they?
I think so. Oh, wait, yeah, Dream Planet or some shit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the meteorite in the background has not changed visuals in any way, shape, or form, so that's an oof. We have gone through a third of its HP.
You can also summon the Oichi hands.
Yeah. God, some of these patterns are a pain in the dick, though. God.
We stay away from those spirals.
Yeah.
Which is repurposed from another enemy attack, but looks way cooler like this.
Yeah. Oh, she is dropping rocks now.
She really is about to destroy our other 4 monsters.
Yeah, fuck that.
Can you negate it?
Yeah. If Baron's on the field, it can, if Baroness is on the field, you can actually negate it.
Can it be solemned?
Maybe. I'm gonna say maybe tentatively.
But it primarily acts like a kaiju, right?
No, actually, because the kaiju I think is like it's a tribute summon, like inherently. So I don't think that can be negated, but Nibiru can be negated. Because usually aligns with like Sword Soul is that if you want to go into Nibiru Baron as soon as possible, so that way you can negate because that's like the 4th summon, I think. You use that to negate Nib being activated.
What?
I think you wanna go close to like the angles of that move.
So what I'm learning is basically every pattern, or most of them, can be dodged just by wiggling.
Yeah, basically. I mean, every single one of them seems to have like a blind spot kind of like built in, so if you just find them, you're basically fine.
I mean, across the whole game mostly, from what I've been learning.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just like I imagine that, I'm gonna call that probably good game design. This sucks though. Yeah, also with the sheer amount of time this boss battle is gonna be going on for, we'll have more than enough time to recover at least a few bombs. You know, I'll just keep an eye on your bomb until when it's live.
And, you know, being able to jump between attacks, especially.
Yeah. You can probably dash there, right?
You know, I forget I have that sometimes. Because what use does that really have in most combat?
Yeah, that's very true.
Since they fill a 360 typically instead of a very slow 180.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's only 180 per, luckily, but yeah. Okay, I see a pattern. Go close to where the two beams intersect and just jump over both of them at once. What?
If you don't see it, she's casting some kind of a gravitational effect.
I saw that just now, yeah. Alright, your bomb's live. That won't kill, but it'll take her close. Well, it depends on how he crits, I guess.
Good enough.
Alright, again.
Oh, horizontal meteors.
Don't get too greedy. I think you should be okay. Run.
You expect that? Okay. You expect that sort of attack to last longer?
No kidding, yeah. That was half the game?
Huh?
That was half the game?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Okay, lady, we saved you.
I nearly had a heart attack.
What?
I was looking at my mic and I was only seeing the circular light, not the actual light buttons. I was like, am I? Oh, thank God I'm not. I was just being quiet.
You see green, you're good.
Yeah, I was just being quiet. I was only seeing the button light. Sorry, I'm such a nuisance.
Are you kidding? You've caused literally all the problems in this game.
Okay, you were a huge pain in the butt.
Okay, man, all of them. Yomu was apparently a serial killer back there.
Yeah.
But you know details.
But hey, it's Yukari's fault that she brought this thing here because she wanted us to kill it. So it doesn't kill us in the future.
Was that the express reason? That's very funny.
Something to that effect.
Maybe.
No, I think it was she concentrated it in one place.
Ah, I see, right.
So the dream will shatter and we'll both go back to our own respective realities instead of living in this shared dream.
Cool. This has gone so much farther than any Touhou game prior in terms of like... I wouldn't say like the deep narrative, but like explored one, I guess is the word I'd use.
We'll get an actual deep narrative on the Marisa route. That's one that actually has the good story.
This was already a pretty half-decent story, goddamn.
Not that it doesn't have decent elements, but the character interaction, which is most of the story on this side, is kind of lacking.
Yeah.
But also, yes, this is definitely more involved than... Well, I don't know. How do you think this stacks up to the game where the story is, hey, we have to all go out and make sure that Remilia's new pet doesn't go eating people?
That was kind of funny, though, to be fair.
And hey, for beating the game, we got 100 strength spears.
Yay! And we're both just flying in the sky now. Well, I guess that's actually kind of normal. That fucking pink sunrise, though, goddamn.
That's cool.
All right, girl, please go home. I'm gonna assume you've only been napping out at school, but for God's sakes, you probably slept through your class. You're gonna get failing grades. You're gonna be disowned by Japanese society. Actually, I don't blame you. Come back to Gensokyo.
Yeah, it's been like a week in here. Who knows how long it's been on the outside?
I can only hope it's like a thing of time being dilated in your dreams, so it doesn't actually seem that long.
You'd really hope.
Yeah.
Even the smallest influence can make a huge impact on this terrifying world.
I don't know if I'd go that hard, the butterfly effect, but if you want to believe so. Anyway, Reimu's also still in the real world. We should probably get her back at some point, maybe.
It's not as big of a deal for her to go back and forth, but Sumireko, yeah, that's going to start affecting her at some point. Anyway, it's been fun. Thanks for all the fish.
Yay. That is, okay, that's almost worth it.
Yeah, this is Reimu as you know her.
It's
blazing in the summer heat.
Natural. Well, then again, this would literally be me too.
At least we won't have the heat that bad ever again.
Yep.
Excuse me?
Girl? No.
I don't want to fight the rock again. Just go home.
Okay, so what's the bigger problem? We got to deal with Nibiru hitting our field again, or the fact that you being here is threatening the existence of this reality? Either way, bad.
Huh. Thanks to Yukari's trick, we didn't disappear after all. Something to the effect of Yukari used Sumireko as a conduit to channel Nibiru, and that way we can destroy it separately. That didn't have any actual bearing on Sumireko's individual powers that she already had prior.
Yeah.
So she can just keep using them to go back and forth in her dreams.
Okay. We should probably still get her back. Okay, well, I guess if she can leave, then that's whatever, but yeah.
So that was a lot of drama for nothing.
Her abilities were strengthened. As long as she's dreaming, she can enter Gensokyo physically whenever she wants. Oh, well, I guess that bypasses that problem.
I mean, this was already true.
I get something about the experiences she's had before. Now she's strong enough she can do it natively. I think the wording more so is getting a mastery of her powers more than anything else. Instead of like dreaming or lucid dreaming, I guess.
This still isn't a very satisfying ending, though. You didn't even give us 2 minutes to think, wow, she's gone.
Right?
That kid was annoying.
And then she comes right back, like, God damn it.
Teenagers, am I right?
That it? Okay, that's it. I think we can just skip this because I'm pretty sure we're still gonna have it on the other side too. All right, boy, this is, we're only halfway done.
And thank you, and friends. Hey, there was someone there that we hadn't seen yet, or hadn't had much interaction with.
Yeah.
Hey, a bunch of side quests opened up that I guess we'll have to turn into a 4th Reimu session, which should only take like an hour, but even still.
Well, I guess that means that you'll get some more time behind the wheel before I take over for the rest of the game, and you end up watching for 10 hours.
Well, I guess there is one other thing I should take care of just before we go.
Yeah. Anything new at the store? I'm glad there's at least post-game content, kind of.
What do we want to fill in? We've got 160 of them.
Crit rate? I'm surprised you haven't topped that off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that would have helped with the final boss, too.
Probably.
There we go. That's the good stuff. And skill regen rate. There we go. Now that's marginally substantive and will probably help a lot with going into what I assume is going to be a couple of super bosses. Maybe some references to prior games. Who the hell knows?
A handful of them. So we've got like 5 or 6, I think, new post-game missions. But they're all going to culminate over here.
Very interesting.
Boy, are they... gonna culminate over
The
here.
ultimate battle. Threaten me with a good time, why don't you? Okay.
Look at the reward.
50,000 gold, 90 strength stones.
90 of those. We got 100 of them just for beating the final boss.
And the target level is 40. We fucking just beat the final boss and that gave me a reward. Jesus Christ.
So let's... Is there a button? Because I don't remember. Well, hopefully that saves it.
I think it does auto-save, yeah. I think we confirmed that before. Alright, well...
Yeah, we're getting...
You know, you're coming upstairs literally right as soon as I was about to actually check out. I don't want you to assume I'm bailing just because you're peer pressuring me.
We literally just finished. Like within the last 2 minutes.
I heard Tasha howling downstairs, yes. Alright, anyway, boys, hope you guys enjoyed. Next time we're going to be well, not quite getting to Laser Girl just yet, but we got some post-game stuff. And then we will unleash the laser beam. However that Death Clock song goes. Alright, good night.
Good night. See you next time for Major Laser.